Let's go to highlights of the game. First quarter highlights from Neyland Stadium. Big crowd on hand to watch Tennessee and Georgia State, and Tennessee gets the opening kickoff.
You know, one thing that I thought we did today, Bob, is we did play well on special teams. You can see the first right here, the interception out there. We don't catch it clean, gives them the ball on the 23-yard line. Short field, that's where you kind of got to put the fire out. Got a chance to make a play right here, one-on-one, miss a tackle.
And they go to work with Seth Page on the running game. How complicated was their running scheme?
You know, these guys do a really nice job. The inserts or the hat plays that we call it, where they insert the Y in the core, gave us some problems.
Ellington was their leading rusher and passer last year.
It's a different look that we hadn't seen there.
So Georgia State takes it in 6 plays, 23 yards, and now it's 7-0 Georgia State.
It's a good job getting a first down here. I believe that was a 3rd and 10.
Yes, it was. And talk about one of the new players, Eric Gray, showed a little wiggle.
You know, Eric, he's got some juice to him. He made some guys miss today.
One of Tennessee's big targets, Dominic Wood-Anderson, picks up 7.
Good job getting the ball out of her hand there.
And again, Garantano, this time to Marquez Callaway.
We put together a really long drive here, which was good. I think it was end up being 16 plays.
Right.
It's another good job there. Good job making them miss. Needs to get a little more vertical there.
He's got some moves, though, doesn't he?
First guy didn't tackle him a lot.
Gray had 6 catches in the day for 31 yards.
Yeah, a little stretch play there.
And a good fade pattern to Callaway.
Absolutely. Good protection, good throw, good catch.
Garantano right on target, and that ties the game up at 7-all.
It's a good pass over the middle there to Juwan. It's good to see the lineman going there and trying to pepper the defensive players. Got a stretch play here. Got a hat on the hat. You know, Ty outruns them to the end zone.
He's got breakaway speed, and Chandler takes it in, and Tennessee goes in front 14-7, 14 unanswered points for Tennessee. Now this is second quarter action, and Ellington again on the option.
Yeah, good play call there by them. You can see here we're not lined up correctly. We got 2 defensive ends on the same side. Got a guy free there and just miss him.
And 4th and 1, they go for it. And you talk about Tennessee's long drive. This was a 16-play drive, too, for Georgia State.
Well, they've converted a 4th down. Here's a 3rd down that they called us for pass interference.
That keeps the drive alive.
Guess he got there just a little bit early.
So the pass interference gives Georgia State a fresh set of downs. And then maybe Ellington's best throw of the day right on target to McCoy for the score. And the game's tied at 14. And now Tennessee has the ball late in the half on the 2-minute drill.
It's good. Brandon Kenny getting up on the 2nd level there. It's a good run.
This is a good throw, too.
Good throw and catch. Juwan needs to secure the ball, get it high and tight.
Big target, Juwan Jennings.
Another good throw and catch. Need to pass off that game a little bit with a left guard there.
So Jennings gets the catch. And Tennessee, there was a pass interference penalty in the end zone and then an incomplete pass So Tennessee gets a field goal to close things out. It would have been nice to get a touchdown to close out the half.
Had an opportunity there, had 3 throws in the end zone and didn't get any of them, but we're going into halftime 17-14. We've made a lot of mistakes, have a chance to regroup there and start the second half.
What did you talk to the team about at halftime? Where did you think your team was at halftime?
Well, we're just executing. You know, you look, we turned the ball over that one time, gave them a short field. You saw the third downs there on tape. There's 3 third downs, a fourth down. One of them's a pass interference. Just getting off the field on third down, had some opportunities right there to get the ball back to the offense and gain some momentum, and we didn't seize it.
Was that one of the disappointing things about the game, just getting off the field defensively?
Yeah, third down, we had chances in the first half to get off the field, and we didn't do it.
So Tennessee leading, though, at halftime against Georgia State, 17-14. When we come back, a feature on Tennessee center Brandon Kennedy.
It is our honor to also host a member of our veteran community as our volunteer of the game. The volunteer of the game celebrates the rich history of the Tennessee Volunteer nickname and the proud heritage of the Volunteer State. Today's volunteer of the game is Marine Corporal Lance Corporal Travis Bryan. Travis is also pursuing a degree at Tennessee and is a member of the UT Student Veterans Group Ball Fighters. Travis, the University of Tennessee, all of Vol Nation, and Food City proudly salute you.
Gray out of the shotgun, fakes a handoff, winds up, fires right side, pass, touchdown Tennessee. Good 19 yards. Justin Hunter's got another one. His third of the day. And the Volunteers now lead 40-6. Another great throw by Tyler Bray.
This is University of Tennessee Athletics Director Philip Fulmer reminding Tennessee residents to become a star. Beginning October of 2020, a Tennessee Real ID will be required to fly within the United States and to enter federal facilities. This new ID will help Tennessee's effort to reduce identity theft, identity fraud, and support nationwide efforts to prevent terrorism. Be a star. Get your Tennessee Real ID today. Visit tnrealid.gov for more information.
Yours now. She's really good at helping people.
Life is a gift. It's why we've been helping people for over 70 years. Farm Bureau Health Plans. We've got you covered.
The Power T, a tradition revered by Vol Nation. T stands for team, touchdowns, tackles, toughness, and yeah, Tennessee. T also stands for trucks, as in Ford Trucks, America's best seller 42 years straight. It's the final days to get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards.
Big-time results are achieved when you do the little things. Success lives in the attention to detail. And at First Tennessee, the little things add up to big advantages, like super convenience through mobile banking and digital banking. But most of all, we deliver the personal experience. Always have, always will. First Tennessee. For over 20 years, the official bank of the Vols.
Time now for Tennessee Wellness. Brought to you by Humana, your partner in health.
Hey guys, my name is Rachel Pfister and I'm the Director of Sports Nutrition at the University of Tennessee. Today we're here to talk about the nutrition tip of the week. The importance of protein after a workout is super imperative, especially as an athlete. Some good proteins to eat would be a leaner protein. The less legs, the leaner. So chicken, turkey, things like that. Those are going to be your leaner proteins. But what you want to aim for is 20 grams of protein after that workout to kind of refill those muscles, continue to rebuild those muscles, so that way you can continue to get bigger and stronger.
Redshirt senior lineman Brandon Kennedy transferred to Tennessee looking for an opportunity to play. But his transition wasn't easy when his time on the field was cut short after suffering a season-ending injury in practice, causing him to miss the final 11 games of the 2018 season.
The transition of getting here was kind of tough because, you know, first off, I didn't know I was going to play, so I was kind of sitting around waiting to see where I was going to go. And then actually getting here and finally being able to get the opportunity to play and start one game, and then I got hurt. That was kind of a tough transition, so I'm just glad I had my teammates and the new friends that I gathered here around me.
With the help of his teammates and coaches, Kennedy was able to stay motivated during his recovery process, and he used the offseason as a learning period until his body was acclimated to playing again.
One thing that kept me motivated was knowing that I got the year back, so I actually have an extra year, so that's kind of one thing that has kind of helped me motivate to work next year. And also just having like the strength staff, they kind of said this, I can use this as an opportunity to get stronger with my upper body, so I just kind of used that as an opportunity to improve one part of my body while the other part kind of get caught back up. Well, if I would give advice to somebody going through an injury, I'd tell them not to look at the end. I'd tell them just to take little steps and look at those as victories, because if you get hurt and you have a 6-month recovery, if you try to look 6 months ahead, it'll be hard for an individual because you can't fast forward through time. So I just say look at the little steps and take it week by week or day by day, whichever one you feel comfortable with.
Fast forward to now, Kennedy is back on the field and in a leadership role.
Well, I think the leadership role of me being a center, I have to be able to be vocal and have to be able to get guys on the same page, so I kind of take pride in doing that. One thing that I've seen from the O-line in particular is that they've shuffled a lot of guys around, so we've been able to learn, and I think most of all, the guys have been able to come together. I think we came together and been able to learn, and me being the leader, helping everybody learn.
Being a leader amongst his teammates has impacted Kennedy's drive going into his final season, not taking a snap for granted.
My motivation and my drive is just the opportunity, because as I've been throughout college, I've known that you don't have that long to play. You only have 5 years, and those years can go by quick with things like injuries or redshirting. So I just kind of take every moment with a grain of salt and just know that I don't have that much time. Being a Tennessee ball, it means a lot. You know, being here for this past year, I've learned a lot from the older guys that have been here for 4 or 5 years about just the tradition. So it actually starting to mean a lot to me now.
And there's one tradition he's looking forward to on game days.
I think it'll be exciting to actually run through the tee for the first time and not hobbling out there. So I think that'll be kind of fun to be able to run through there and then actually play and see all the fans of Ball Nation out there.
With a goal of staying healthy and being a good teammate and leader, Brandon Kennedy is ready to give his all for Tennessee. For the Jeremy Pruett Show, I'm Casey Funderburg.
Brandon Kennedy, one of the leaders on this team in the offensive line, he really had to battle hard to get back from that injury to be ready to play this year.
Yeah, Brandon's a smart guy. He graduated in 3 years. He's going to get a master's degree. You know, he's been injured the majority of his career, unfortunately. So we're glad to have him. He's done a really nice job. He's a guy that doesn't say a whole lot, but when he does say something, everybody listens.
Under Jim Chaney's offense, too, he puts a lot of responsibility on the center to make those calls, and he really relies on Brandon Kennedy and trusts him, doesn't he?
Well, he's a smart guy. He's a football guy. He can recognize the defensive fronts. He gets us in the right protections. You know, so very good competitor. I'm glad we got him.
You know, it's interesting. A lot of guys are moving around in the offensive line, but Kennedy was the anchor for the whole game. So.
Yeah, you know, Brandon, he kind of keeps everybody calm up there, and it's important. You have to ID everybody, okay? If it's the 4 down in the Mike or 4 down in the Will, the Sam, if they're an odd. So it's important that you pick the spots, especially in the run game and protections.
Yeah. Brandon Kennedy, a key member of the Tennessee offensive line. We come back, second half highlights of Tennessee and Georgia State here with Coach Jeremy Pruett.
This is the story of John Smith. Not this John Smith. Or this John Smith. Or any of the other hundreds of John Smiths that are Humana Medicare Advantage members. No, it's this John Smith, who met with Humana to create a personalized care plan. At Humana, we have more ways to care for your health, and we find one that works just for you, no matter what your name is.
Been the one to trust for flooring since 1953, when Charlie Frazier first opened his doors. Frazier stood for a commitment to excellence at the best prices with the best selection. This commitment has been passed down through 4 generations of Fraziers. Call Fraziers today for a free in-home estimate and in-home shopping.
Fraziers, west on Western Avenue at I-640.
Celebrate the pageantry and tradition of the Tennessee Volunteers with officially licensed canvas, wood, and print collectibles from Vol Wall Art. As the official photo store for the Tennessee Volunteers, Vol Wall Art captures, preserves, and shares epic moments and iconic images from the University of Tennessee. These spectacular images can now live in your home or office forever. Vol Wall Art is available at participating retailers across the state or online at volwallart.com.
I get smoky biting a gator tail.
I see it.
Did you know that there are currently over 5 million Americans living with Alzheimer's? That number is expected to more than triple by the year 2050. This all-in stat is brought to you by Waste Connections, who encourages you to go all in against Alzheimer's. Visit utmedicalcenter.org/Alzheimer's to learn more about research being conducted at the Pat Summit Clinic at UT Medical Center.
Going to look left, going to fire for the end zone. Pass is going to be caught on the fade pattern. Marquez Callaway. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tennessee blitzing. They got him back at the 15-yard line. They came with Schamberger off the edge. Chandler around the left side, breaks the tackle to the 20, to the 10, to the checkerboards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Opening game, Tennessee has a 17-14 lead at halftime against Georgia State, but the Panthers get the ball first, and the Panthers put together a good drive coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, lots of times the most important drive of the game is starting the third quarter. You know, and they put together a good drive there, and we didn't stop them.
Yeah, that was the key. We mentioned the fact getting off the field. You had chances to get them off the field during that drive and just couldn't do it.
Yeah, we just didn't take advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah, let's look at highlights, second half highlights, Tennessee and Georgia State, and we open it with the Panthers with the ball, moving it on this opening drive, second half.
Well, we got them in a 2nd and 10 there, brought the corner. Really good job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands.
It's a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. You know, we brought the corner blitz there and got to execute out there on the outside.
Caught you in a couple plays here going left, and Barnett for the swing pass out of the backfield.
Well, have to be able to take the running back through there. We didn't do that, so gave them an easy one.
This time they again throw to the left side, and Payne, the tight end, is open.
Same deal. Just you know, we're going to the right folks. We got to put ourselves in a better position to make the play. Here's a mistake. Just mental error there. They send motion. We should be in cover 6 and have an edge, and we don't.
And Georgia State takes the lead 21-17. Tennessee gets a stop, and Marquez Callaway almost breaks this one.
He does. And again, the ball's loose. He has to keep the ball close to his heart. 5 pressure points. It's a good first down play, gained 5 yards. It's a good job getting the ball out of their hand. It's a good rocket sweep here. Got a chance 2 for 2. Good first down.
And that was Keaton, the young freshman. Listen to the pass to Gray over the middle.
Well, we give up a sack here. We got to throw it away. We can't take a sack. It knocks us out of a chance to convert on 3rd down, but we do a nice job picking up 7. Back in field goal range and kick field goals. Good protection, good kick.
That was good from 48 yards out for Brent Samaglia, and that makes it a 1-point game. But again, Georgia State gets the ball back.
You can see right here they're folding the guy in, and we're not folding in on the outside.
This is a big play here, pressure.
So they're holding the ball loose. We get the ball there. Good calls, turnover there.
Latrell Bumpus on the recovery, but it was Johnson.
Yeah, DeAndre got the ball out there. Had him covered in the back end good there.
So Tennessee gets the ball back with the stop, gets off the field, and then a big play here to the tight end.
Yeah, didn't cover Dom there. It's a nice job finding him there. Good protections, big play.
And Wood Anderson was wide open at midfield. Rumbles for 54 yards on this play, but Tennessee can't get it in the end zone. But Samaglia on again from 31 yards out, and Tennessee has taken the lead 23-21. But the Panthers go back to work with Ellington for 14.
You know, just too much time there. Have to get some pass rush there.
Barnett on the sweep.
It's a nice job on the option play there. Got to get a little closer to our coverage.
And this on a 1st down play, and Barnett 19 yards for the score.
Yeah, just bad ball there. Got guys that's not blocked and don't get them on the ground.
So Georgia State built the lead to 38-23. This is in the closing seconds of the game, and Tennessee able to really still have a shot as the Volunteers get the touchdown on this drive, and then had a chance to try an onside kick. Irantana, the pass this time complete to Jennings.
It's a good throw, good catch, good protection there.
So that cuts the lead, and you get the onside kick opportunity, but they recover it, and that's the final 38-30. I know it was a disappointing loss. Talk about, though, the team now, the reaction, and where do you take this team from this loss?
Well, it's the reality, Bob. You know, General Nealon, in his first maxim, the team that makes the fewest mistakes win. You have to give those guys credit. They played cleaner football. They took care of the ball. They were ball hawks on defense. They probably created more negative plays for our offense than we created for them. So got to learn from it. You know, I said it to our team. It's a great opportunity to go look in the mirror and see how I can fix it. Everybody in the room, right? So, you know, that's what we have to do. There's going to be a good football team coming in here next Saturday, and we've got to go to work and be at our best.
And that's one thing, that's such a young football team going